Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. It's the 1 o'clock hour, man. It's Ill Sound Radio, Groove Nuke here with Everyday J, man. And to my left of me, we got Coupe Cortez in the building. How you doing, bro?
What up, y'all? What up, man? Coupe Cortez and this bitch, Ill Sound. What's going on?
Man, we chilling, bro. Good to see you once again.
Oh, yeah, man. Always good to see y'all boys.
For sure that, man. How you been?
I can't complain, fam. I can't complain, man. Shit. I've been in Chicago for a minute now, and you know, we just dropped the album, so you know what I'm saying. I'm feeling good. Everything been groovy, man. I'm loving the reception. I'm loving the feedback.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying, and it's been good, man.
For sure. You supposed to say we dropped the album. Duh. No, you supposed to say duh. We just dropped the album. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Duh, the album out,
you know
man.
What I'm saying, my album titled Duh. You know what I'm saying. You know, duh everywhere, man. Go get that.
For sure that, man. So how you say the reception been good? So how just like the music process been for you? Because this is your first full release of the year, right?
Yep. You know, this year been actually a strange year for me, man. Creatively and shit, man. Like because you know, weirdly, I just been doing like a lot of self work, man. So you know, I've been just dropping the singles. You know what I'm saying, dropping the videos. But the main thing is, like, I've been just trying to get some business moves together. So, you know, that's how I got Sweet Serenade out. You know what I'm saying? I got my own beers out for y'all niggas. That's my bad for not bringing nothing in today.
Oh, no, you
but
good,
I'm going to get
good.
something to y'all this week, man.
I sure check you out.
But you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I just been trying to make moves like that. And working on myself, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, of course, I'm never going to stop. You know what I'm saying, fulfilling my duty of dropping this music. But you know what I'm saying, this is the first album. But, you know what I'm saying, we got something else planned too. I might have another release for y'all this year, but you know what I'm saying. Duh, you know what I'm saying, out right now. And it is, you know what I'm saying, it actually feel pretty good to drop it and get back out here and you know what I'm saying, because I miss, you know, I'm an album artist, so it's like I miss that feedback from the album, so.
For sure that.
Now you say you fell back. You've been doing a lot of reflecting. What caused you to, you know what I'm saying, take a look at yourself?
Shit, man. I mean, life just got a way of smacking you in the face. You know what I'm saying? So I just been taking that and turning it into like real work. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it's been. You know what I'm saying?
Now, jump into, you say Sweet Serenade. Go ahead and break exactly down what that is.
Yeah, that's funny, man, because this is my first time being up here telling y'all about it.
For sure.
But yeah, you know, I partner with a brewery company, you know what I'm saying, and I drop my own beers, you know what I'm saying. Right now, we haven't had like our official launch, you know what I'm saying. We're still trying to get it on tap in different stores and shit. But we do got like our first prototypes and things out like right now. So, you know, you can get those from me. Tap in with me, y'all, you know what I'm saying, hit the DM, I get you right. But you know what I'm saying, Sweet Serenade, the flavor is a champagne flavored beer, you know what I'm saying, 7.5 alcohol content. We working on one right now. We trying to have it out by Christmas, where it's a 9% alcohol content. But you know what I'm saying, the flavor, you know what I'm saying, I chose the flavor, you know what I'm saying, I helped with the brewing, with the initial brewing process, you know what I mean? For sure. Picking out hops, grains, and things like that, the ingredients that actually go into the beer. And I designed the label, you know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of different designs coming. We got more flavors coming as well. So that's been a fun process for me, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's actually been the project that I worked on this year. So you can say Does, the second project, you know, but you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, the beers are amazing. They taste amazing, you know what I'm saying? And they actually get you pretty right, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been telling people, you know, one of them you feel decent. Two of them, I mean, I'm saying you cannot drive. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a party for real. You know what I'm saying? So,
what got you into that lane, bro? Because I ain't never heard a rapper say, "Bro, I got a beer." You know what I'm saying?
Hell
like they
yeah.
may have like a Corona deal or some shit, but you say you got a beer, bro.
Yeah, there's not no endorsement.
Hands on with the product. So what sparked that?
Shit, yeah, you're right. Like, there's not no endorsement or nothing. Like, I really, like, you know what I'm saying? This is my beer, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, for real, though, like, I always just try to tap into different shit and try to, you know what I'm saying, see what's missing in the game and see where I could, you know what I'm saying, do that But you know, like I grew up in Texas too, you know what I'm saying? Like I graduated high school and shit in Fort Worth, Texas. So it's like niggas drink beer down there, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, especially like when we be at parties and shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we always been big on like just drinking beer, like the niggas I be with and shit. So it's like, you know, you always gonna have a keg at the party. You always gonna have like niggas playing beer pong and shit like that. So, you know, I always been a fan of a good, decent beer to get you fucked up. So that's why I had to put my own out.
No cap. I remember it's funny that you got a champagne beer, because I remember one of the most decent I ever been was on at my brother's mom party. I had some champagne, then I had some beer.
Yeah.
And that shit got me pretty decent. So I ain't gonna lie, the mixture of that is interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something that'll spark your eye. You like champagne, beer.
Well, the thing is that I hear, especially from a lot of ladies and stuff. Well, the thing is, Chicago is a big beer city too, though. So don't get it like, you know what I'm saying? That's another reason I did it too. Like Chicago is huge on beer. We got a bunch of brewing companies, and it's a lot of like Chicago brewed beers that's all over the world. You know what I mean? So, but one of the reasons I definitely got into it, or one of the reasons I made the champagne flavor, is because you know, I got tired of hearing about how people don't like the taste of beer, especially from like ladies. I hear that from women a lot. They just, you know, I can't really get with the taste. So I'm like, let's try to give them a taste that, you know, let's just try to make a beer that actually tastes appealing. You know what I mean? It's not so bitter. You know what I mean? And this one's smooth. You know what I'm saying? Tastes good.
For sure.
Don't even feel like you drinking a beer. You know what I mean? But
what if you had to give me an elevator pitch of your Sweet Serenade product? How would you come about that? Like, what would you say?
Shit, in the elevator, you know what I'm saying? It depends how many floors we got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Want a beer?
Nah, for real, I just tell them, you know what I'm saying? I tell them smooth, I tell them Chicago, and I tell them hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And if I got time, I explain why all three of those is what make this beer.
And I see you got the label on it to say by artist Coupe Cortez.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You can scan the QR code on every beer.
Oh yeah,
It'll take you to whatever we got going on at the time, whether it's like links to the album, to my site, to more beers, to merch, whatever we got going on.
Bro, this is amazing.
That's 2 steps
You
ahead.
feel me?
Oh yeah.
What is the flex like? You know what I'm saying? When you got people over and you pull out your beer, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit different.
I mean, shit been great. Shit been fun right now. You know what I mean? Because
good icebreaker.
Yeah, because we not selling it right now. I'm just giving them out and stuff. You know what I mean? Damn, that's why I'm mad I didn't come with none. But you know what I mean? It's kind of early, man. Y'all got me here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing. But I mean, it's been fun. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing the reaction. My main thing has been running up like the site views. You know what I'm saying? I want people to scan the QR code because that's what I could take to like partners and things like that. You know, show them how many views we getting from the beers. You know what I mean? So what was cool is, and we still gonna drop this on YouTube and shit. We was at Lollapalooza this summer giving them out. And we was doing like Q&As and shit. And man, that probably was the coolest thing when niggas found out like, damn, you a rapper and it's your own beer, like, you know what I'm saying? So we was, you know, people was definitely fucking with it. And, you know, I don't consider it no flex. I'm just saying, you know, it's just, to me, it's just work, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I want to see the other side of the work, you know what I'm saying? The fruition of like what we putting out and what we doing, you know, so.
I think stuff like that is important for artists because, like, they say an artist supposed to be an artist, but this 2022, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at some point you got to say, all right, maybe the music ain't bringing me the immediate bag, you know what I'm saying? I need to branch off into different things. And to know that they, like when you at a rap show, shit, they selling alcohol.
Hell yeah.
And to be able to pull out your own beer and sell your own beer, you know what I'm saying? That's like a different level of merch.
No, for sure, man. That's definitely the plan. When we hit this tour, top of the year, I'm finna be giving out. Man, my plan is to have like 1,000 of them bitches and take them. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, try to give out like 250 a show or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just really keep it moving.
You definitely can market yourself well through that product. So like
that's the goal.
In the meantime of you not being not creating music, creating a beer, now you back rolling with the album Dud, and now you just spoke on the tour. Like what you think been your biggest fuel moving into that big tour you got coming up?
Well, right now, well, shit, you know, I'm gonna be touring with Baby Smooth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. the fuel going into it for me is just well, shit, I like being on the road. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like the last 3 years I just been on a touring on some touring ass shit. So like since 2019, I've been touring every year. So I feel like it's just a part of me right now, and it's like I'm ready to get back out there, and you know what I'm saying. See the reception from the music I'm putting out. Number one, and it's just like shit. I just like meeting new people and getting new fans. Like I love being on the road. Like you know what I'm saying. I love being I don't like sitting in one place nowhere. You know what I'm saying. So it's like being on the road is cool for me. You know what I mean. Sure. Like so for me it's just it's a part of me now. You know what I'm saying. I'm ready to get back out there. But for right now, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying. We just pushing the album still, pushing this music, pushing the beer. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get things ready so we can make a huge splash while we're on the road, you know what I mean? So, but hell yeah, definitely top of the year, 2023, I'm going to be out here. We're going to do, I know I got 3 shows in Texas, Cali, 3 apiece in those cities.
Texas homecoming.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. You know, I don't even know if we're going to do Fort Worth. I know we're doing San Antonio, Houston, and I believe El Paso. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely hit all over West and then see what other dates they have for us, too. So it should be fun.
Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We checking back in with our guest Coupe Cortez.
Yeah. What up, man? What up?
Chilling, man. Getting it going with this interview for sure. Now, we got the project. You opened up with the track Rain Ave, man. You got features on there. You got Amatic Logan and what's the other guy name? Is Hood? What is it? Hood Rich?
My boy Jug Boy.
Yeah, Jug. Yeah, I was calling Hood Rich. My fault. Jug Boy.
Outside of Kankakee.
For sure that. So talk about how you came about putting all that together for the project and your decision making process of it.
Yeah. Shit, the track Rain Ave, you know what I'm saying? That's actually probably one of my favorite intros I ever did because it's more like a chant, like an anthem type song, you know what I mean? But it's like
is that a real street that you talking about? Or you just made it?
Nah, you know what I mean? It's kinda like you know what I'm saying? Rain Ave, going down, you ain't never been down Rain Ave, just kinda mean like, you know, just going through difficult times.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
You know what I mean? Just or dealing with hardship, you know what I'm saying? So but you know what I'm saying, I just like the shit. I just like the message that it present, you know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? You ain't had a story for your tattoos, you know what I'm saying? Doing every single thing they ask you.
For sure.
The party in the hills, you with the assholes, you know what I'm saying? Mixing all that walk up in the bathroom. Like, you know, I just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's really speaking to like, you know what I'm saying? A character that a lot of like artists try to portray, but then it's like it's a lot of fans and it's a lot of other people who try to, you know what I'm saying, chase that life and shit. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta make this shit more difficult than what it is, because some of us going through real shit, you know what I'm saying? So
real talk.
But you know what I'm saying, I'm glad you mentioned that record. But other than that, man, this album was fun putting together because like I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's a short project. It's only 9 tracks, but you know what I mean? And then, you know, 2 of the tracks was already singles that was out, you know, Logo and Tell Me Again. So, you know what I'm saying? But the other tracks was fun and shit, and linking with Logan was fun too, because when I listen to Logan music, he always talking like some well, one of the messages that I get is like, you know, he a nigga who'd have been through some heartbreak. He had been through that shit. So it's like, that's why I sent him the record Bape. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's a record where I'm talking like some, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking some, it's really like a breakup record, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. So that's why I sent it to him. I knew he would touch on that real well. You know what I'm saying? But piecing this album together been fun because like I recorded a lot of it on the road, you know what I mean? It's just that, you know, we just now sitting down back in the shy and like mixing and mastering and shit like that, you know? Sure. A couple of those tracks I recorded up in Milwaukee with my producer, the guy who did, he executive produced the album, my nigga Reese, you know what I'm saying? Reese 777. Like this nigga, you know, that's why my sound is so different right now, is because, you know, ever since I linked up with him, we just been
locked in.
Man, locked in, but pushing like the different sound, it's different wave, you know what I'm saying? like, you know, we touching on like, you know, it's still like trap beats, but you know, it got like a hint of rave to it, you know what I'm saying? But it also got like this touch of like goth to it, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of dark, so it's like we've been locked in on this shit. So I did a few tracks up there in Milwaukee with him, you know what I'm saying? We also did some tracks down in Texas, you know what I'm saying? Then we did a couple tracks up in Phoenix, Arizona. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like all of these different sounds and elements and shit, and you know, inspiration from these different cities came together for this project, you know.
Yeah, that's dope. That's why I asked about things like how you bring it together with the track list and everything, because you could tell from the intro you got the Rain F, and I think you closed it out with Selena and Serena, right?
Oh yeah,
or something like that. Yeah. So when you add these, like you go top to bottom with your list, so you could tell like it's certain tracks get handpicked. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially when it's just like 9 tracks on there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like. That's why I'm coming with another project as well, because like we was real selective with this one, you know what I mean? We just, you know, all my projects never no more than like 10 tracks, you know what I mean? I've been doing that since the mixtape days, you know. Yeah. Just as like I just feel like that's enough music to give you at one time, you know what I mean? And so we was real selective on this one, but it's, you know, and you know, selective meaning like we just wanted to go for a certain sound, you know what I mean? So that's why I still got other tracks that's like a different sound, you know what I'm saying, than this one that we finna push. So I'm gonna try to drop that shit, and like I'm gonna drop something else probably here in December, you know what I mean? But definitely with these 9, you know, we went straight fire. I wanted like that rave sound. I wanted like an anthem sound, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I also wanted to touch on the same topics I always touch on, like relationships, you know what I'm saying? Just street shit and shit that I'm going through out here when I'm outside every day. And, you know what I'm saying, other than that, just, you know, the shit that I love, like my friends, my family, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, just rap shit, hip-hop shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like right now I'm, like, the only artist that's, like in love with, like, being an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no other agendas in this shit, you know what I'm saying? All the other shit just come with it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right now I'm just like, and that's what I talk about in my music. Like you hear me talking about how just like, you know what I'm saying, everything I do and drop, like even the content that I drop like on social media is all just based around being an artist. Like I'm not pushing shit else. Like I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to drop no skits and shit for y'all niggas. Right. Like I just really love being an artist, and you know what I'm saying, and the people who tapped into that and tapped into just like music for real, you know what I'm saying, that's who fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So
for sure that.
As an artist, do you feel like the everything that goes into being an artist is being like watered down a little bit? Because it seems like artists nowadays, like they make music so fast and they put it out that it seems rushed all the time, to the point where somebody could drop an album on Tuesday, everybody tuned in Tuesday, but by Friday we listen to something else. You feel me? So do you think like the art of making music is dying a little bit?
Shit, I wouldn't say dying. I just feel like the way we receive it and perceive it, you know what I'm saying, is just different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the shit going in and out fast, like, you know what I'm saying, I dropped my project right here at the end of October. Here we are, middle of November. Just and like I still feel like I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, decent streams every day and every week still, you know what I mean? Consistent number. You know what I mean? But it's still like, I definitely feel what you're saying, more like, because like, it's so many other things and other avenues you could do to stay like tapped in with hip hop, that it's like, you know what I'm saying, actually listening to the music is just one facet of it, you know what I mean? Like that's why all niggas is making like gazillion dollars doing podcasts for hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And like, streaming on Twitch and shit like that, and doing radio like y'all, you know what I mean? So many other things you could do to stay tapped in with an artist and just listening to their music. So it's like, if you're one of those people who want your music like just the number one topic of your conversation or your narrative, then you gotta drop a lot. You gotta stay consistent. And that's not just with albums. It could be like with singles. It could be with your videos. It could be like, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta stay consistent with that shit.
Sure. What would you say has been some of the keys to you staying tapped in as an artist to your core base?
Well, for me, it's like my shit is like more like a community, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I got a relationship with everybody who fuck with my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we either met them on the road somewhere, we met them at a show, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's all my people in Chicago and Texas and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even like outside of just like, this is my first album of the year, but even with just singles and even with just like the beer and merch and shit like that, I've been staying tapped in with my community and just everybody who fuck with my shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just the consistency right there too. It's like, you gotta stay like tapped in with the people who actually fucking with your shit, especially as us who independent and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gonna make mistakes or do shit wrong in this shit as independent. You know what I'm saying? You gonna blow some money in the area you shouldn't have blew some money at, thinking that was gonna be the move or thinking that was gonna work. But it's like, you know, that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, if you trying to do everything that the label doing on your own, like, hell yeah, you gonna blow some bread. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So, other than just being tapped in with them, it's for me, man. I just like working, bro. Like, I just like putting out new shit. I like putting out products. I like partnering with niggas and doing shit. So it's like, any way I can stay visible and shit like that, I do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And you called yourself an album artist earlier. So what do you think makes outside? You know what I'm saying? Because outside of just dropping the music, I always feel like music is just half the battle. So like, what makes you stay consistent in being an album artist, or what is considered an album artist to you? Because you can drop albums, but you know, you got those album artists I call like a Lupe Fiasco, or like, you know, you got those Kanye West level Kendrick Lamar albums. You know what I'm saying? And those come to mind when I think of album artists, because that's where they put their prime focus at. So what would you think is your quality into being an album artist?
No, I think like that last line you said, the prime focus, like, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, all throughout the year when I'm recording and dropping singles, like, I'm thinking of like the album that's gonna come with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always thinking of that, and I'm always trying to figure out like what space I'm in for album, you know what I mean? Because it's always like, I always got music recorded and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm always recording music, so it's like, but then it's always about like what space I'm in, like, okay, what kind of album do I want to drop, you know what I'm saying? Man, what if I was to drop this month? Like, what's the direction? Like, what kind of album, you know what I'm saying? What album, like, what's the way to go with this? You know what I'm saying? How would I present this? How would I promote it? And how would I, you know what I'm saying, roll it out? You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm constantly in that mode, you know what I mean? So that's what makes you an album artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just trying to feed you some quick shit and get a quick reception from it. Like, I'm always thinking about, like, how can I give you an experience, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what makes you an album artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm constantly, the experience of my music is constantly on my mind. Like, how can I give you an experience? You know what I mean?
And through observation of how long we've been connected, because you came here like almost a year back or so. But from observation, since we've been connected, and you even spoke on it earlier with connecting with the Milwaukee producer that you've been locked in with.
Yeah, my nigga Reese. Shout out Reese 777. Yeah, executive produced the project.
For sure that. And you told us like how y'all been just getting into a new sound. So you really just like been giving us the trial and error right in our face. And you know, you say it's a certain mode that you got to be in to make these albums. Because you know, like a Lil Wayne or something, when he was in his prime dropping mixtapes, he rapping his ass off right now. He gonna worry about all the other stuff later. He gonna rap his ass off till he get to the Carter 3, you know what I'm saying? To the Carter 4. He'll give us mixtapes in between. So that selective mode, playing with them sounds, knowing what you want to deliver through album rollouts, that's a good quality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, love, bro, for sure.
For sure that, man.
It's definitely something that I you know, I value, you know what I mean? And like, you know, all the artists I grew up liking was album artists too, you know what I'm saying? I never liked the quick hit niggas, you know what I'm saying? I always like waiting on a nigga album, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm on, man, and niggas fucking with it.
Real talk.
Ill Sound Radio, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. We check it back in with our guest, Coupe Cortez.
What up, what up?
Yes, sir.
Now, you've been speaking a lot on collaborating, you feel me? How has collaborating open your eyes up to like the world?
Shit, man. I would say collaborations is how you branch out the most. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be like collaborate with an artist on a song, collaborating with an influencer on a product, collaborating with like just anything. You know what I'm saying? Like what really inspired me, man, was that nigga Virgil Abloh, man. Like when I went to the MCA and he had his exhibit there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I peeped that this nigga collabed with like anything and everybody, bro. Like, nigga had chairs in there. Like, he collabed with like furniture companies and shit like that.
For real.
And not even companies, you know. It might have been like just some artists who did, like, you know, he collabed with them. You know what I'm saying? Threw the Off-White logo on that shit. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga collabed with everybody, bro.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's when I knew, like, you know what I'm saying? For me personally, like, that's how I get the best reception and the best, like, that's how you run it up, man. Shit, you got to link with other niggas who running it up, you know what I'm saying? And that's what in whatever we doing, you know what I mean? So I just like partnering and collabing with people, period, you know what I'm saying? And pushing this shit forward, putting my shit in their audience face and vice versa, putting their shit in my audience face, you know?
Looking back on this past year, what would you say is the most important lesson you learned this year?
Damn, shit, I learned a few, man. But probably, man, the biggest lesson that a nigga learned probably is just sustaining this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like realizing that I'm blessed to have this thing to sustain and hustle and wake up for every day to you know what I'm saying, to keep watering the foundation, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just been you know what I'm saying, just, you know, realizing that I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? For a minute I was walking around like worrying about the shit that we wasn't getting, you know what I'm saying? The looks we wasn't achieving. Like, you know, right now I'm just in love with the grind. I'm in love with this independent shit. And you know what I'm saying? And we you know, that's the lesson I learned. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to love this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Man, what?
It's time to get back to loving this shit. So
for real. One thing that I was telling myself early this week, I'm just like, man, some shit you really can't treat, like, even though you know you don't see the results, you don't necessarily see what you want right now, but some shit you, even through that, you can't treat this shit like it's whatever when it's everything to you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, like you say, you gotta love this shit, you know what I'm saying? So that shit'll really make you go harder, and that'll bring what you want to see, the simplicity, you know, the simplicity of going through those times and really feeling yourself out. Sometimes you got to check your levels. Like, one thing I was also thinking, like, even if it's a tough year for sometimes so we got one more month left in the year. Sometimes you got to see where you at by the end of the year and shit. Just keep it rolling into next year. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, now it's time for my favorite question. If you can go back and give your younger self any piece of advice, what would it be?
Damn.
I don't think I had that in my bag the first time he was here.
For sure.
I don't know, shit. I probably tell myself like, like my younger self would love like seeing who I was today. Like, I be thinking about that sometimes. Like, I be like, damn. Like, if 9-year-old me seen me, like, that nigga would be a fuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, I probably tell that nigga like you got this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that you thinking, like, it's always gonna hit, like, you know what I'm saying? So just keep thinking that shit, like, you know? And I probably tell that nigga, like, I probably tell him more to focus, you know what I mean? Don't be worried about, like, women. Don't be worried about, like, you know what I'm saying? Just don't be worried and falling for nothing on the peasant level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a higher calling, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably just keep him focused on that.
Real talk. What's something listeners can expect for you, and as far as the rollout of the album all the way up until the time you go on tour?
Shit, I'm finna throw like a crazy event, you know what I'm saying? And I might hit y'all up to get into it with that shit too, you know what I mean? But I'm finna throw one crazy event here in Chicago, you know what I mean? So, you know, and y'all know how we do. Like, it's always a theme. It's always interactive. It's always some other shit going on in my events. So, I'm finna do something raw as hell. Before I go on a big tour with Baby Smooth, we might hit up like the colleges here, do like a little small college tour. You know what I'm saying? We putting that together right now. Some of them still got like restrictions and shit as far as like you know, capacity and shit like that. So we just figuring all that out. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I got some more shit coming with the beers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come through and drop y'all off some, but we got like some competitions. We got like different challenges and ways for people to get in tune, you know what I'm saying? And then of course I got the merch out right now. You can hit the link in my bio, get some of these Duh t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? We went hard on the merch. Shout out my boy Scotty Splash. He went in on design with me.
For sure.
My nigga's actually from the UK, so you know what I'm saying? He's actually going really hard right now. So but other than that, you know what I'm saying, just we pushing this music, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to drop again. I will drop again, you know what I'm saying, in December. So, you know what I'm saying, be on the lookout of that. I'm thinking we might drop on Christmas, like right before we hit the road, you know what I'm saying?
Show that.
Then, you know, I got some videos and shit coming out. So, you know what I'm saying, just stay tuned, man. Subscribe to my YouTube, your boy Coupe Cortez. Texas, Cali, you know what I'm saying, Phoenix, we coming, you know what I'm saying? Cali, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know, being in Oakland, we gonna hit up the Bay. Oakland like my second home, you know what I mean? So we will be there. And shit, you know, get the album, man, Duh, you know what I'm saying? It's out now, you know what I mean? My boy Reese on the beats, you know what I mean? Shout out Stasia and my nigga Aaron, the Soundboard Studio, you know what I mean? And, you know, go get the project, man. We out here, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, before we get out of here, tell everybody how to get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything you got going on once again.
You know what I'm saying? Tap in, Coupe Cortez on everything. Coupe Cortez hits on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping cool content on the Instagram, Coupe Cortez, you know what I mean? Go to CoupeCortez.com, you know what I'm saying? We're going to post the tour dates. We got the merch and shit. You can get beers. You can tap in for beers there, or you could DM me on anything and I'll get you a beer. You know what I'm saying? Get you a 4-pack, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you can handle this shit. Like I said, 7.5 alcohol content.
Drink responsibly.
I don't want to write. None of this shit is on me if you fuck up and do some dumb shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hit the website. Tap in with me on socials, you know what I mean? It's all love. I'm looking to add to the community, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going, I'm going to fuck with you, you know what I mean? And, you know, we finna be on the road soon, so I'm finna be in your town. DM me what town you in, too, because we looking for different venues in different cities, too, to add to this shit. Like, they just hit me up about Midwest venues and shit. So, if, you know what I'm saying, you want us to hit your city, man, let me know. And, you know what I'm saying, that's what we got going on right now.
Yes, sir. For sure, for sure. Hey, shout out, man, Coupe Cortez coming through the building, man, for the second time, bro. We appreciate you. It's been a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot going on since then. You know, you filled us in with a lot. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of ventures going for yourself, man, and it's good to hear. You know, it's good to see. Outside of all this music shit, bro, just on some people shit, that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Pushing that, forward, man. We staying healthy out here, bro. There's been a lot going on in everybody's life. I'm glad to see you striving, still doing what you love. For sure that, bro. No doubt, man.
And both of y'all niggas, man. Definitely good to see y'all boys, man.
No doubt, bro.
Keeping the brand alive in this bitch.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Stay locked in. You know how it go, man. But, yeah, bro, you know, keep going with the artistry, bro. You know, like I say, you trying new sounds out. You trying new styles out. You in that album mode. You know, just paint your picture. You know what I'm saying? What's in your head, paint that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Share it with the people, bro. That's
new sounds, new products. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's amazing.
Hey, man,
bro.
This tour finna be crazy. Y'all know how I'm coming, man. You know, like I was throwing weed and throwing my own weed in the crowd and shit. You know what I'm saying? In my shows before, but now we got our own beer out, right? So it's like it's no telling how this shit finna go down. I might go straight Stone Cold in this bitch. You know what I mean? Sure. I might go Triple H in this bitch. Man.
Crowd surf, hit the cans together and chill.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit'll go crazy.
Don't throw them, just hand.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt nobody.
For sure,
you know what I'm saying?